I would go back to research. That's where it all happened.
When OpenAI was founded in 2015,
Yeah.
I mean, that was such an important moment that's obvious today now. But at the time, I think most people, even people in tech, were like, what is this? Were you involved in it at all? Like, because you were so connected to the researchers, to Ilya, taking that talent out of Google and Facebook, to be blunt, but reseeding the research community and opening it up was such an important moment. Were you involved in it at all?
I wasn't involved in the founding of it, but I knew a lot of the people there, and Elon, of course, I knew, and Peter Beal was there, and Ilya was there, and we have some great employees today that were there in the beginning, and I knew that they needed this amazing computer that we were building, and we're building the first version of the DGX, which today when you see a Hopper, it's 70 pounds, 35,000 parts, 10,000 amps, but DGX, the first version that we built, was used internally, and I delivered the first one to OpenAI, and that was a fun day. But most of our success was aligned around, in the beginning, just about helping the researchers get to the next level. I knew it wasn't very useful in its current state, but I also believed that in a few clicks, it could be really remarkable. And that belief system came from the interactions with all these amazing researchers, and it came from just seeing the incremental progress. At first, the papers were coming out every 3 months, and then papers today are coming out every day, right? So you could just monitor the archive papers, and I took an interest in learning about the progress of deep learning and to the best of my ability, read these papers. And you could just see the progress happening, in real time, exponentially in real time.
It even seems like within the industry, from some researchers we spoke with, it seemed like no one predicted how useful language models would become when you just increase the size of the models. They thought, there has to be some algorithmic change that needs to happen. But once you cross that 10 billion parameter mark, and certainly once you cross the 100 billion, they just magically got much more accurate, much more useful, much more lifelike. Were you shocked by that the first time you saw a truly large language model? And do you remember that feeling?